Jeremy, I heard you're doing intros.
What am I saying?
Anything. We just said anything, bro.
Yeah. Singing?
Yeah.
You can say anything, man. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Alright, welcome to another episode of BlokeChat. It's your boy Jeremy again for another guest episode with the guys. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, how you doing?
Wait, I didn't laugh.
Can't laugh.
Not just I didn't laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you done?
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Good intro.
Yeah, we're back with another, you know what I'm saying?
So last episode we said I dropped some names for the box, and someone said Pandora.
Wait, let me get the name.
And Loki, like, I can't dig that name.
Maybe we'll dig it for this episode.
Okay, so for this episode, we'll call this Pandora.
Shout out to Navira E.
Navira E, yeah?
Yeah.
Navira E, shout out to you for coming up with that name.
Well.
So like the way it's gonna work out is that this box got the name of each one of us here. Everyone's gonna pick out a name, and then towards the end of the episode, he says
Brand's
some
disgusting explanation. Hey, as you said, this is the box that's called Pandora for the day.
Hey, touch us like
That's not it.
I won't say it again.
Why saying you? If you're not going to say it again, then that part's going to get deleted. Yes?
But yeah, we're going, for everyone that's seated yesterday, 8 of us, we've got 8 pieces of paper in there. Each of them have our names written on them. So we're all gonna pick up the name. We're gonna read it first, like privately. We're not gonna share that with any of the guys. But throughout the episode, we'll have to think of something, an affirmation to give to this person at the end of the episode. We're gonna start saying the things about the person that we've got on our piece of paper, and then the rest of the guys have to guess who it is. And then, yeah, we've got a discussion in the meantime, though. But I think we should start off by handing around Pandora for the day, and then pick out the names.
What did you get your name?
Yeah, got my name.
Yeah, put it back.
Yeah. Either that or you got...
My
No, I got my name. Oh, okay, yeah, put it back. Yeah. So we've got the names. We're gonna think throughout the episode for nice stuff we've got to say about them. But in the meantime, yeah, as we said, you know, 2018 been kind of crazy, and we're trying to finish on a nice note. We've all been planning to actually delve into the issue of mental health. This isn't going to be the episode there. It's the introductory to it, you know, because we want to get ourselves educated. We want to make sure that we come correct when we talk about this. So we haven't been shy about this issue. So many people have told us to talk about it, but like, it's not something that we can just talk about off the top of our head, say whatever, because it is something that might be very, not even might be, it is very important to a lot of people. But why do we think mental health is important?
Well, so, the dog is mental health. Now, like for me, yeah, like I don't know, like when things are going well in my life, it's when like everything like I'm whole, so like I'm healthy spiritually, I'm healthy physically, and I'm healthy like mentally. Like a lot of things that I do is like a lot like is very mentally based. So I think when you have a sort of a whole like health approach, like looking at everything, at every aspect of your life, you tend to do better. Because like let's say you're feeling depressed, yeah, then you like sometimes don't eat well, you don't sleep well, and then that affects like other aspects of your life. So I think like having a good mental health for me like allows me to do other stuff in my life better, and to be a better person, to be kinder to my family and stuff. So yeah. Yeah,
to be honest, Jeremy basically said it all, because that's how I look at it as well. In terms of a personal view, I reckon mental health is something that can take me far. That's where it all starts from. You know, it starts from your mindset, you know what I mean? Your way, your motivation, how you're inspired and all that starts from your mental health. And I feel like when your mental health is correct, that's the only way you can kind of, for me, like, if my mental health is correct, that's how I can continue with my grind. There's days where I realize that my mental health is not up to standards for myself, right? Like I realize that's low, and I realize that really affects my day. Sometimes it even affects my week, depending how bad it is. And I realize that, yo, this is actually not healthy, and this is why everything starts with mental health. In order for you to continue with your day, you gotta have that positive thinking. It all starts with mental health, man. I'm telling you, man.
We don't realize it, but it starts off from the little things. Like Daniel said, if you're having a bad day, you can switch off easily, and you could either accept that your day is bad, or you could keep fighting it and get grumpy, and all that, you know, it gets tangled up. But that's how it is. That's, you know, mental health isn't something that you could easily get around. It. You gotta like have the understanding of it first, that you're actually not, you know, you're not alright at the moment, and then, you know, at the end of it, find your way out.
My G and that.
Yeah, that was a little bit of something right there, bro.
And that was looking beautiful.
I just want to say as well, like from what David said, because he said like when you don't have good like mental health aspect of your life, it's not fully whole. You feel motivated and stuff. And, like, a lot of times in society, when someone like we see someone in our class or at uni, and we think that person is just unmotivated, they don't care about life. It could be for that reason as well. And another viewpoint is I actually think we have the tools as a society to discuss it. Like, if you look at like, remember like at school we used to get like vaccines and stuff. Like, there's a big like approach in society to look at like that type of health, like getting like vaccines or getting flu. Like, you know, like all those ads we put about vaccines or like getting sick and stuff. Yeah, but they don't. I never like really see an ad about like going to see a psychiatrist or psychologist. Remember I was looking this up in one of like my health classes. Like, the price to go see like a physiotherapy is like $75, $80, yeah. Right, the price to go see a psychiatrist or psychologist is like $200. And $200, bro. Having a good mental health is more important than having like fixing a muscle injury or something, bro. And like having it priced at $200, bro. And it's people who are like less fortunate in society who need it more. You think like a kid who's coming like from a broken home, doesn't have like, can afford anything, who 100% needs access to that, can't afford that, bro.
I agree with you, but at the same time, some people don't even go to their friends. How are they just gonna go to a stranger, bro?
The thing is, I feel like with the psychiatrists, they're there because people are too afraid to talk to their family and friends, kind of thing. Some people are more open talking about their problem to a stranger because the stranger won't judge them as much. Then
that's
a big fear, bro.
That's one of the issues here, because with mental health, it's like it's high, like it's messed up. Like even your closest people, you don't want to talk to them because you feel like
they'll judge you.
Yeah, they'll judge you, like they're doing something wrong and they're putting pressure on them, kind of thing, which is messed up.
And sometimes you don't want to give them like a burden. You want to deal with your own stuff yourself.
You brought something to my mind actually. So the idea of vaccines, right? Vaccines work by herd immunity. So it's like the more and more people that are vaccinated, but for this, it'll reduce the spread of whatever it is. Yeah. So even if someone does have it, it's not going to cause an outbreak or an epidemic because most of the people have been vaccinated and have been immunized against whatever the thing is. Niggas did 3 years of a degree. I can't remember the words. Hey, that's how it works. That's how a vaccine works. You herd immunity.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to mental health, right, this is the thing that I think we're trying to actually kind of do as well as a group or whatever, is create that conversation. That's something that we continually hear about, from other people. This a lot of the campaign that a lot of people are talking about, make it part of normal conversation. How do you make mental health part of a normal conversation?
Some things you don't have to like try out around the bush, boom. Sometimes some things in life you just gotta boom, straight boom like that,
It's a boom 3 times.
No, research.
It can't just be boys, it's not that easy. Like people, like you just say, hey.
It depends on who
do you mean someone asking about or someone opening up?
No, like whenever call me, I go to my dad. I didn't even go like, yo, you boom, side. Nah, I go, yo, dad, boom. Okay. Now boom is a good word. Hey, learn that, boom.
Hey, you better this far, you better call him boom.
I spell boom. Yeah, like, so whenever I call me, I used to go to my dad, let's sit down and like, I have this issue straight away. I don't be around the bush or like, but then I understand like some of the people can't do that, or they don't have that certain person where they can, or that's not their personality type to be able to directly say that. So then it just depends on other ways. But my way is just to directly, because like this is the thing I talked about before. Like a lot of times in society, we have a fear of being uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And being uncomfortable like stops us from achieving a lot of things in my society. And it also stops from being healthy, bro. Because like if let's say I know, for example, that Cam has been through something, and then Cam could have the skills to be able to help me, but I'm uncomfortable in telling Cam that I have a problem. The only person who's suffering is me because I'm afraid.
When was the last time someone actually asked you, are you okay? And shout out to Jeremy. I was reading this book, Has His Soul.
Shout out to Judah Smith, bro.
No, I'm the book plug though.
Yeah, but shout out to the book writer.
shout out to the book writer and shout out to Jeremy, right? So I was reading it and like this quote like it stood out to me, right? So it says the "Are you okay?" question is scary because it has nothing to do. Oh, let me start. I'm gonna start one more time. If I mess up, I'm gonna get someone else to read it.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, so the "Are you okay?" question is scary because it has to do with the real you, not with your achievements or your activities, but your emotions, your thoughts, your decisions, your values, and your desires. So let's go back to the "Are you okay?" question, right? Because some people ask me, "Are you okay?" And sometimes you think, "Oh yeah, I achieved this, I got a good score in this test, I did this, I did that." You think that you're okay. But if you to remove all that, just talking about yourself only, let's talk about the decisions that you've made. Are you okay? And then let's see if you would have that same answer.
But that's the thing that "Are you okay?" question is sometimes, the scariest and the hardest thing to answer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know if you are okay.
Yeah.
Like you really can't, you really don't know what things in your life are going wrong to be able to even say, "I'm going through this." That's one of the hardest things to do for you to go back, reevaluate everything that you're going through and really think,
Jerry,
what am I going through? Speaking personally, like
That was good. I knew you was about to say something deep. Yeah, just get it. Say it, bro. Don't hold back.
a while back, like I just went through this whole thing where man was just lost. I didn't know what was happening, like with me. I didn't know how to sort of approach this whole thing. I didn't know what to think and how to think on anything like that at all. So what I needed to do at that point was step back and really just look at everything that I've been doing throughout my day, trying to figure out, all right, this is happening. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about that? And in doing that, I was able to gather all the information I needed to figure out, all right, at the moment, I'm not doing too good.
That goes in line with, I'm pretty sure it was what either Cam or DVD said, yeah. How every day, yeah. Because mental health is, I heard this at I heard this at a conference, yeah. Mental health is a spectrum, so we all deal with it, right? So honestly, it's not are you okay or are you not okay. It's like it's a whole range of everything. It starts from here, and you know what I'm trying. Like it doesn't end. Like mental health, everyone it's a continuous. You know, dictionary DVD. Yeah, it's continuous. You know, we're all along the continuum. We all fall somewhere on the spectrum of mental health. You know, so that's why it's actually, like you said, it's something that you have to regularly check because it progressively occurs. You know, you're ending up at this point. This action leads to this, causes you to feel this way about this. So like Tim said, yeah, that evaluation is so important actually, taking a step back and looking at everything in that, yeah.
I think it's hard to see when something's going wrong kind of thing. Because you're going on with your daily life like thinking everything's okay until you're at your lowest of the lows. You try to think back on what happened.
It's hard to backtrack.
It's hard to backtrack, but it's hard to notice what's wrong going to do.
Real quick, I just want us to go around here, and I'm kind of curious. What do you guys do every day that has a positive impact on your mental health?
Before I forget, I'll probably just jump into it. I don't do it every day, but
Yo, that was a powerful bump.
Hey, y'all, man, this is a lot of now.
Yeah, what I like to do every morning, or what I would hope I do every morning, is obviously my morning prayer, Even if you're not a spiritual person, the thing that I find with prayer is that it helps you to actually think about your day, and you don't just do whatever, I'll be like, protected today, whatever I do, help me to see you in different people, help me to see you in different events that happen. What that does is, it makes me not just go about my day nonchalantly and just live, What I realize is that's very important for us as human beings is that we all are able to think about where we hope we will be in the future, That's the thing that we have that's special about us and about our mind. We all have the ability to think about where we hope to be. And that's what separates us, what I believe separates us from other animals and stuff like that, right? So what that does for me in the day is that things that happen, I don't look at them from the perspective here and now, but I'm like, okay, so what does this mean in the future? And I think that allows me to detach my emotions sometimes away from something that could lead me down where I don't need to be. So yeah, that's something I add in my prayers when I wake up. So yeah, think about my day.
I relate to that,
Yeah, pray too.
Yeah, because think about it, that's the right way to start your day as well. And also, you gotta have that positive mindset of, look, I'm alive today, I'm breathing, I'm not dead. I'm not in hospital, I'm just in my bed here. I'm healthy, I can do anything I want right now, this hour. You're healthy, That's another thing to be proud of. I'm grateful for as well. So that small thing that could also give you like a boost with positivity. Yeah.
So prayer is definitely something that I feel like most of us here do. Sometimes if I have time, I like to read at least 10 pages of a book. I like self-development books. And because self-development books allows you to have that positive impact throughout your day. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, man.
There's actual practical steps in that. And I think that's what people forget, that what mental health is, that there's practical things to do. It's not just airy-fairy feelings of, okay, you know, I feel bad, let me try to feel better. These are the steps to.
And also, we're not saying do this stuff again. When you read a book, we're not saying read half a book a day. No, it's literally, again, it goes back to the...
It's like what makes you comfortable. Like,
yeah, exactly right. So again, I was reading this book called The Slight Edge, right? It says, you don't have to do everything all at once. As long as you improve by that little much every single day. You were saying, you were saying read 10 pages a day, 5 pages a day, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. And then if you do that towards the whole year, just see how far you've come, you know what I'm saying?
I got an example of that, because before I met like my boss, like, his name is Ronnie. Shout out to Ronnie for this.
Shout out Ronnie!
So Ronnie, like,
shout out. You didn't pay for this?
Nah, so like, with me, before I met this guy, like, I would be sleeping late, recklessly, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., doing nothing. I'd wake up 1 p.m. doing nothing. But once I told Ronnie that, he told me, like, why don't you start waking up early and do something more productive with your time? And he told me, he sent me a time, like 4:30 a.m., try to wake up every day, go to the gym, or go for a run or something. That will help you. And then for that, like, I started doing that, I saw changes, like I started feeling better about myself. And then on top of that, he started adding motivational videos. I saw that helped out quite a bit, because that channels your inner self, like it helps you think to yourself like who you really are and what you want to do in the future, and then that switches you on straight away.
Exactly.
I just think you need like people in your life who can provide that different perspective and like guide you in different ways in your life.
And to be honest,
I was gonna say the best people for that is usually your parents. But
as
much as you guys don't get along, if you manage to look past all that conflict and get along, bro, they'll help you out crazy. It's always better. Like, if you're happy at home, you're happy at home.
That's fine.
Yeah, bro. David, bro.
That makes so much sense. Because for real, if like just imagine, right? You're dealing with everything that's outside the house, whatever, and you're dealing with it. You know, you're actually putting in steps and you're dealing with everything about your life outside the house, right? How much easier would it be if when you come home you have the environment and peace?
Exactly.
It makes it so much easier to do with everything. You may be killing it with how you're dealing with it, but how much more would you be killing it if home was good to you? Bro, that's action. The step up, you know. I think we gotta get. It's hard to get past the mentality. I feel like a lot of Africans feel like they can't. I know I can speak to my parents, but I know there's so many other people that definitely know that they can't.
Speak to your parents.
But everything starts with a conversation.
I used to be like that too, because I used to be scared to talk to my mom. It got to the point like my mom was sick of waiting for me to talk to her. She came to me, started talking to me. I was like, yo, she's actually cool. Like, she's actually a cool person. Like, the beating is good past it, and
beating is good past it.
Good past it because it's worth it in the long run, man.
To be honest, man, I think y'all was spot on that, man. Because, man, coming back home to a positive home is literally the best thing in the world. Let's just say you had a bad day at work, you had this, it was messed up, You don't want to come home to a bad home. You know what I mean? You want to come home, you want to see your little kid, not kids.
Kids, come on,
Alright,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's time that we do the whole, the beginning. What am I saying?
Did you go 1-1?
Something like that. Yeah, everyone's just going on. I have no idea what I was saying just before, but what I'm trying to say is it's time for the affirmations.
Let's get it.
This person is someone who's been through the most, in my opinion, right? Or like been through a lot of things that a lot of other people don't go through, But this is someone who honestly is not only strong for themselves, but is strong for everyone that's around them as well. And that's something that you don't see in a lot of people about today. And that's what I actually find very, very what's it called? I respect this person a lot for that, because they don't only think about themselves in any situation. They're actually a selfless person, and they think about other people too, and they look out for other people. We're talking about mental health right now. I feel like this is someone that embodies that actually wants to reach out and have that uncomfortable conversation. It's someone that you can actually talk to, that I know a lot of people can actually talk to as well.
You're talking about get old, man.
Y'all ain't gonna let me finish? But hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, who am I talking about?
Get old.
Yeah, it's got it. Bro.
Yeah.
How you feel? How you feel?
This person is very outgoing. Guess seems to get a lot done through his day. Very.
It's such a hard shit up.
Passionate family man.
Yeah, that's it.
Passionate about God. I don't know what else I can say.
This
Oh shit. But this gonna make it even. I don't know.
Too obvious, yeah?
Nah. Shall I?
Yeah, say.
Nigga smart.
I
So you get some up back in the day, passion film.
I think it's
I'll let you sing about Jeremy. Or Jeremy.
I think it's Carlos.
Jeremy. Or me. That's how I felt.
What do you
I thought myself. When you said the family man, I love my family.
This person is a very outgoing and happy person.
I know who it is, I feel.
So someone who, I don't know, for some reason always puts smiles on niggas' face. Like, of course.
Good.
What's so positive about that?
I'm not. Someone who be dropping gems.
So you said the spot. It's either I'm feeling Cam or Jeremy.
It's GS. GS.
Nah.
GS.
Feel like him?
This actually, the Scorsy boy.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, why are you trying to cut this?
So I first met this person when I played a Yesi. This person.
Why you so loud to yourself? You said so.
Sorry, I carry on Jeremy. This person is very creative, man. They're good at a lot of things, bro. Like, they're good at sport. They're good at other endeavors. Like, what's really like, whatever you like about this person is this person has a goal and he has a vision. And no matter what like people say, he keeps striving and he really believes in himself and like what he's doing in this city, in the statistic field that he's doing. Like, I'm very proud of this guy because he's doing everything that he possibly can and like he's trying to build momentum around what he's doing. I'm proud of him. He's doing really well.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
GS Phantom.
Next.
He's guessing next.
What did you get?
No, I don't say. Hey.
Just guess next.
When you said doing something in the city,
Go, yeah.
Remember the first verse?
Yeah, I'm just saying, and you beat us like 6-1.
Whoa!
Hold on.
If you rated this far in the video,
6-1.
right now 6-1. 6-1 ass
The team was Warriors.
Shut up.
Warriors, bro.
Hashtag
The team was
6-1 ass
Warriors, bro. Our team was Warriors.
Hey man, first of all, I just want to say I'm mad proud and mad happy that I got this person. I became friends with this person the week I landed in Australia. So that's down to 2 people. I know you guys already know that. Man, we go way back. Like this guy, like that ass, I look up to him. He's my older brother. You know, we've been through a lot. Do I continue until you guys?
No,
I thought it was about to cry or something.
Hey, tell us if I cry, you know what I'm saying?
Don't cry, man.
Hey, but to be honest, man, like, yeah, man, I got mad respect for this guy. And I'm just, it's so crazy, like, wow, fast forward 12 years and we're still tight like that. It just shows it's such a rare friendship. And, like, the guy's mad passionate about everything. He's always down to help the community, helping people who wants to uplift his friends. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I'm,
We know it is, bro.
Hey.
DVD.
Hey, man, you guys already know my nigga David, man.
Hey, put out some more, yeah.
Hey.
This nigga has always been my neighbor pretty much. Wherever I moved, he moved, or wherever he moved, I moved. Went to same primary school, same high school.
So was you, bro? That's it.
Same high school and shit. What can I say about this nigga? You know, he's pretty much got all the traits. He used to be king of soccer. Now I'm king, but he used to be alright at soccer. But I don't know what happened now.
What do you mean what happened now?
Niggas have been through affirmations.
Nah,
First thing is bad, yeah. I haven't heard anything good yet.
Nah, it's a second. It doesn't get better.
Yeah, Chelsea doesn't care about me.
He's mad passionate about what he does. He always gives great advice. He's good with the ladies. Ladies, so hit him up. But he's gonna be your best friend, what? I love this video.
Shut up, bro. I don't hear it no more.
Mad Cherry.
It wasn't. You don't want a best friend, apparently.
Hey, nah.
This person's got like a lot of enthusiasm. I can't say. Cut it. Enthusiasm, yeah. Like he's always been around ever since I came to St. John's. He's just been there and stuff. He's pretty much one of the he's one of the first black person I met at St. John's and stuff. And like he pretty much inspired me with like a lot of things and stuff. And his character is pretty like, you know, it's pretty unique because he's able to talk to strangers comfortably. He's able to, you know, interact with people and even influence people in like positive ways and stuff. And you know, he also is a man of God, knows God very well, and you know he's very educated as well. So, you know, he's got a few things under his belt, and you know, he's influenced us all, you know, as a group, and you know, I want you guys to guess that.
I like the way you put it, bro.
Big.
Yeah.
Tapi?
I'm thinking Tapuana shit, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Top water.
Tapi wanna shake.
That's how you say it.
Tapuana shit.
My G.
My G, kill a cat.
Bro, I think it's a bit too happy, bro. He loves it.
Hey,
He loves it.
The people I
It was beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, nah, this guy, right, it's like, what do I start? This guy, like, I've met him since high school, man. Like, he's one of the first people I've met. At first, like, his image doesn't suit his personality kind of thing. Like, he's one of those people. If you talk to him, you'll get to know a lot more from him than you think. Like, yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, if he says he'll help you out, he'll help you out. If he doesn't know how sometimes, he'll still find a way to help you out kind of thing. And he's one of those, like, yeah, when he puts his mind to it, he makes it happen kind of thing. Like, he's one of those guys, like, he's an old brother kind of figure. He's making beats and he's already done.
Oh, what's up? I just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed that little.
Who gave me the right to rap it off?
We wish you guys a happy new year. Thank you for coming on the BlokeChat journey with the guys, man. The guys have really appreciated your support. You guys are amazing, and the way that this platform has grown because of you guys' support, everyone's really grateful. And I wish you guys a happy new year. God bless you and your family, man.
And Merry Christmas, because you know Christmas don't finish till like February.
Until the tree comes down.
Love y'all.
Real quick, jumping on the platform thing, you know. We're really trying to actually do something with this, you know. We've been given so many opportunities, you know. We actually have big plans. We have opportunities that we have now to actually impact the community. You know, doors have actually opened for us just from starting from this, and that's something we had that in mind, but it's not something we actually think it was going to happen very, very quick, you know. And we actually thank you all for that. Run the comments up, you know.
He helps us.
Run the comments up, like the page.
Comment a lot too, bro. Say something funny.
Hashtag boom or whatever.
Hashtag boom it, yeah?
And hashtag boom.
B-A. You guys know boom yet? B-O-O-M.
Hashtag 1,000 shoutouts.
But now for real, you know, honestly, we probably don't say enough. We appreciate, you know, the support. Hashtag support. We appreciate the support that's shown, you know, to all of us. But we can do so much more. Shit, you know, share around.
More life.
Is that us?
Yeah, that's us.
Stay blessed. Yeah.
And remember, 2019 is a year of acceleration.
Oh.
Ain't no going back, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Don't get lost in the sauce now.
Hey, hold on. Hey, come on. Give me something smart to say.
Hey, cool. You got to say